as leaders who are leading different generations, who have people of different generation in the organization, is to understand that end of the day, everybody is a human. First of all, have that perspective that we are all human beings. Number two, understand the fact that the context that each and every generation is born and brought up in is different, which means their perspective of looking at the same thing is different. What might appear yellow to you in their context, it might be red. So you're not wrong, they're not wrong. They just have a different perspective because of the context that they're in. Now, you spoke about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We need to understand where does each generation fit into that hierarchy of needs. When we speak about Gen Z, the basic need of survival, कि मैं जिंदा रहूंगा कि नहीं, basic need of my basic needs of life that are required in terms of food and shelter and education is taken care of by the previous generation. They have provided that to me. So Gen Z has a higher risk appetite because they're not going behind survival. That is their context. Their context is that this is already there. I have it already. So I don't have to struggle for this. I don't have this. This is what I need to strive for. Now, what is that? I'm looking for a quality of life. I'm looking at living my life to the fullest. I'm looking to experience life as much as possible, as big as possible, as many things as possible, because that is life for me. It's filled with possibilities. But the previous generation's context, which they were not wrong, that was their context was survival. Because they build that context of survival strong is why this generation is able to live in the context of quality of life. If Absolutely. They had not done that, then we would be the generation fighting to build the survival, and the next generation would have done what this generation is doing, right? Absolutely. So the context is different. So they have actually empowered us to look for quality rather than survival. So that is what we need to first understand. Second thing, once we have understood this context, Vikram, a very good point that you mentioned is that because of the change of context, the expectations are different, which means Gen Z is more aligned towards risk-taking. Gen Z is more aligned towards not compromising on their values and their beliefs. Gen Z is inclusive, but they have their head. They are very strong about what they believe in, and they would stick their head out and they will say what they need to say and they will put their point across. If there is no alignment, they will leave. Then do not blame them for not sticking with you for a very long time or being tough. Your point is that they're not being tough. They're just being honest and communicating, saying that, boss, I'm not going to compromise and struggle inside and be somebody else in front of you and somebody else outside and go and bitch about things at work at a third party and in a different place. I will tell you how I exactly feel. If I don't feel respected, you will know. If I don't feel I'm not aligned with you, you will know. So I will communicate. And I expect inclusiveness at a workplace, which means a team needs to work like a team. If I feel there is lack of teamwork, if I feel there is lack of trust, if I feel there is a lack of taking people together in collaboration, I will speak out. And if it doesn't change, I will move out. I want to express myself. I want to be sure that I am who I am in whatever space I am. I'm not ready to compromise on that. Today's leaders who are leading these people need to first understand, irrespective of you leading a 60-year-old, 20-year-old, 50-year-old, first point that he made is to understand that the context is different. So understand what context is each generation coming from. That will make things easier and you won't see it as a one-size-fits-all leadership. And second thing is every generation has a certain level of expectations and the way they want to present themselves, they want to express themselves. Get aware of that, understand what this generation wants. And specifically to Gen Z, they want inclusiveness, they want to express themselves, they want to be open to communicate, and they want collaboration, they want things to move forward. And a big myth that Vikram is trying to break is that do not represent Gen Z as someone who is not looking for stability. Gen Z is looking for stability, but not at a cost of compromising at their values. They're looking for stability, saying that I want to be myself, I want to express myself, I'll give my best to this organization, but because of you providing me stability, I won't compromise on all that. If I'm not getting stability here, I'll get it somewhere else. I'll keep jumping and moving till I find a place that aligns with what I want. The tagline of the show is little things about leadership that matter the most. And what you spoke about are those little things, which are not difficult to do, which get ignored in day-to-day activities, which we don't give essential importance that it actually deserves. And I think that's what Gen Z is asking for. Gen Z is saying कि कुछ hi-fi, high-fundu चीजें नहीं चाहिए. Give us that basic respect. Give us that basic trust. Involve us in what is happening in the organization. acknowledge versus appreciation that you said. We're not looking for any big things, big deals, big vacation. What we're looking for is that I know that my leader, my team knows what I'm doing. There is an acknowledgement, there is an awareness of my efforts, and there is clarity of vision and alignment of vision, saying that I know how this is contributing to the greater vision of the team, of the function, of the department, of the organization. So that I understand, कि मैं ये पूरे puzzle में fit कहाँ होता हूँ. I have that understanding. Now that you brought out, that was very important. You spoke about communication. You spoke about feedback, that you need to be open to both sides, giving and receiving feedback. That is an expectation from Gen Z, saying that I'll take feedback, I'll apply it, but I also want others and even leadership to be open to what we are saying, and don't just take it and don't do anything about it. I also want to see an implementation or an explanation of what was done with that feedback. Otherwise, right, I would stop communicating. बोलते हैं ना कि that right, if people around you who used to speak a lot suddenly become silent, you need to know that there's something wrong with your leadership. Yes. Don't be happy कि यार ये बंदा बहुत चाव करता था, अब चुप हो गया है. It is something wrong. You're not allowing people to express because you're not valuing their expression. So that was a very valid point. So, and another point that you brought forward was enablement versus empowerment. Now, that is a beautiful point, Vikram, because we need to understand it. And again, you brought out a point of leaders saying that कि तुम parents भी तो एक दिन बनोगे, or you might already be parents. So you will need to understand it even as a life skill, not just as a leadership skill. How to understand the other generation, how to relate to the other generation, how to communicate to the other generation, and how to empower them. Instead of looking at short-term fix, कि मैं अभी क्या कर सकता हूँ आग बुझाने के लिए, how do I actually train them in a way where शायद ये आग ना बुझे, maybe some things will get burnt in this fire, still not to an extreme level. I'm okay, I'm ready to take a little damage, but it will enable them, it will empower them to stop big fires in future. So absolutely, I rather empower them, saying that, so that was a very valid point that you brought forward. So enablement versus empowerment. And I also liked that you have the awareness. Now, this is one thing which is very important, Vikram, that there are a lot of times when it's easy to just tell the other generation that, you don't understand Gen X, you don't understand Gen YZ. Yes, it's also important for Gen X and Gen YZ, Gen X, YZ, and everybody else, ABC, to understand that even the other generation that you're talking about who doesn't understand you also has a different context, which means you as a Gen Z also need to understand कि boss, हमारा context अलग है, but उनका context भी तो अलग है. So you need to respect that context, understand that context, and that is where patience comes in. You need to be patient around that, understand what's happening, क्यों हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. अगर ये, if that person is not able to relate to me, if I'm not able to relate to him, what is that person's context? That's also a responsibility of you coming from a different generation and not just of one generation. This brings in a point that Indrajit has mentioned, patience and adaptability is most important. A very valid point. Absolutely. That, patience, yes, and also adaptability. That you can't just be कि मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, तो every generation has to change according to Gen Z. Or other generations can't be that Gen Z has to change to our ways. Both generations have to understand each other's context and adapt to it, saying that, where do we find that middle ground where I create what you want, you create what I want, and we build that synergy in between. And the last point, which was again very vital, was the whole thing of gratitude. That, do I value what I have in hand? Just because I'm getting 6 lakhs here and 8 lakhs somewhere else or 15 lakhs somewhere else, is that the only criteria for me to shift? Now, absolutely, being grateful for what you have and not just looking at a job as a compensation, to understand what is the overall impact, what did this organization, this team, the people around you give you? Do you value that, or you just see that it's a jump for me to 6 to 8 to 15 to 30 to 50 to 1 CR? If that is all you see, then it's a very difficult road that you're taking for yourself, and you're also making it difficult for other people around you. So that awareness कि मेरे decision का मेरे पे क्या impact होगा, मेरे decision का मेरे circle of influence पे क्या impact होगा, is what Gen Z definitely needs to understand. So you brought out these 2 points. One of patience, and Indrajit shared the point of adaptability with us. Yes. And you brought out the point of gratitude. I think these are the 3 feedbacks that probably Gen Z needs to understand and imbibe in, saying that, am I patient? Am I looking at the whole perspective, understanding everything? Am I grateful for my present while I'm running for my future? And am I adaptable? Am I also changing according to the context of the other generation? Or am I only waiting and cribbing, saying that कि ये लोग मुझे नहीं समझ रहे, तुम भी तो उनको समझने की कोशिश करो, they also have a different context.